I'm Longshot.
And I am Kaleido.
And this is the Killshot Tournament Season 1. And this is going to be the round of 8. That's right, and our tournament is sponsored by Nerd Reactor. That's right. Similar to other nerd-like websites, definitely you guys should check that out. They are sponsoring our tournament and being generous enough to give us a Jim Raynor figurine worth 100 Shimoleons, baby. That's right. So they are definitely backing up this tournament, and we really do appreciate it. And also, let's get this game started. As you can see, we are on Shatter Temple right now, and our players are going to be Dwango spawning in the west position, and we have his opponent Changalishis is going to be spawning in the south. Both of these players are Terran. Now, to give you just a little background on it, Changalishis is a top-ranking gold player, while Dwango is a top 8 silver player. So they're both up in the rankings, but Dwango's being the biggest upset so far in this tournament.
Right, absolutely. Dwango actually had one of the more interesting matches from last round that we saw. And not only that, but he upset a Platinum player to get here. And it's really interesting because we've actually been talking to him a little bit here and there, and you know, he's been practicing a lot for this tournament actually, and he's actually pulled himself into Gold League since he signed up for this tournament. So he's actually doing very, very well.
Extremely well. I mean, for someone to, you know, sign up in a tournament as a silver player and then practice so hard to get up to gold, that's a big improvement.
It is a big improvement, and not only that, but we saw a great TVT from him last time where he had superior engagement every single time he attacked, and he actually took out this Platinum player, E-Rock. And we haven't really seen Changalishis TVT yet. He played a Zerg player last round, and that was kind of one-sided. So Changalishis, I hope, isn't going into this game feeling too confident because he crushed so bad last round, because I don't think he's going to be ready for how good Dwango is actually going to be.
Yeah, and it's kind of I would say, an interesting matchup because Changalishis and Dwango have both seen each other's games, but Changalishis, I would say, has more of an advantage because Dwango did have to fight a Terran player, so he knows a little bit more strategy behind what Dwango may be throwing out, and he knows some of the aspects of his gameplay. But Dwango, you know, he knows that Changalishis was originally a higher ranked player, so it could fall into Changalishis' favor in this matchup.
Yes, indeed. He definitely has quite an advantage because he has seen already Dwango's TVT style. Whether or not Dwango is going to be able to change it enough to surprise Changalishis is up to be debated, but I think if he just plays that solid style that he's been playing, he should do pretty well against this player here.
Yeah, and currently we both see pretty much these two players are mirroring each other for right now. I mean, they're both putting their tech labs both on their factories right now, and, you know, pretty much walling off. But we have here a starport hiding from Dwango in the the left side of his base right now, and that's going to be devastating for Dwango because all he sees right now is this factory.
Right, Dwango just scanned. He hasn't seen this starport, so that's going to be a bit of a surprise. Plus, I really, really like this placement because they're close air positions. Actually, the air distance is so short. If you wanted to fly over a Banshee or do some sort of quick drop, like, you're in a very good shape to do that because you just have to walk over the little ledge instead of floating everything over from the center of your main or even further out. So it's a good placement here, and we are seeing a medevac come out first, and he is researching siege mode. So, you know, he might just be playing safe here, but we might see some siege drops.
We may. I mean, this seems very devastating to Dwango because now he's putting all of his forces at the front, not realizing that Changalishis does have this starport, and he got this pretty early on, right now, and you know that medevac did pop out, so you know right now he's popping out another siege tank, so I think by the time that does siege tank, he's gonna get a pretty good marine tank army.
Yeah, he is just finishing Siege right now. Dwango is a little behind on Siege, but he's about to finish it up. And he's also going Viking first, which is an interesting choice. I mean, if he was worried about some sort of Banshee play, that's probably a good idea, but he also has the Viking rally to his troops in the center of the map here, so not really sure why he decided to build that first. But it is a safe option, definitely, and it is good for defending drops. The issue is this Viking is nowhere near the cliff to defend this.
Yeah, and my thoughts are maybe he should have used this Viking to actually, you know, put it between each other's base and put it on patrol, and then he would actually be able to
but we do see all the troops coming.
That's right. Well,
loading up into these medevacs.
Yeah, these medevacs are loaded up, and they're going to be going into Dwango's base, but his troops are completely out of position right now. They are so far out.
Oh, no, he's pushing the front. Oh, this is actually so bad. Oh, Changalishis is sieging up in the main here.
Yeah, and right now he's sieged up, going to be pummeling Dwango. I don't see him coming out of this. I mean, right now, he does have the front.
He's engaging the front. They have the exact same number of forces, basically, at this point. But, I mean, Changalishis is in a commanding lead here because he stopped mining and because he's just decimating all of these buildings here.
Yeah, but the siege tank from Changalishis did take out quite a lot of Marines, and I think that's going to be game. I mean, right now, it's tough to see Dwango, like, come back from this. He really needs to lift up all of his buildings and maybe move to a separate
Absolutely, he
area.
should cancel this command center and lift up all his buildings and start building barracks on the low ground here immediately. But I think it might be too late because you can just siege on the high ground now.
Yeah, either way,
I think this may be the end of this game. Absolutely, he definitely should cancel the tank that's in this too. But I mean, it's too little, too late. His crisis management is completely falling apart now. He doesn't even know what to do. He's pulling back 2 Marines in a tank, and it's just not going to be enough to hold this push.
No, he lost too much in that engagement right now. That hero siege tank at Changalishis base did take out quite a lot of Marines and just whittled down Dwango's army so much in this game right now. And right now, he's just going to be pushing, taking out all the support does go down. And unfortunately, I think Dwango is just trying to move all of his buildings out of the way right now. And rough day at the office.
This is pretty unfortunate. I mean, this is another one of those things that's really fragile about StarCraft, is if you miss one drop, you miss one little drop shift that gets in with like some Blueprint Hellions or whatever it is, then you can actually lose the game right then and there if you weren't prepared for it. Yeah, and we're actually seeing this happen right now.
Yeah, and Dwango is supply blocked right now, and it's just so far behind that it's just not going to be in his favor. And especially since Changalishis on the high ground, pummeling his barracks.
And he is hitting the orbital now, so yeah, this is actually over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sad day. You know,
yep,
Dwango, but you know what, though? I have found that Dwango normally plays much better under pressure. And, I mean, even though he may
absolutely,
lose
I don't know if this is true, but I believe he lost the first game last round, too.
I think so, and he did, but there goes the GG. Changalishis throws the GG as well, and then that's the game for pretty much game 1. So now we're going to be going into game 2. So
definitely, like, he could be just warming up at this point. You know, he might not have been quite ready to play this intense of a game and get dropped. You know, he obviously wasn't really multitasking that well. So hopefully in this game 2, he can give us something a little more interesting.
Yeah, so we're going to be going up to game 2, and we'll see you guys there. Peace.